on first down. Mitchell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. They've got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big third down play there for the Niners. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now, Joyner. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll run on first down. Joyner. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Joyner. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, Joyner, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Let's go, go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down, Buccaneers.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And incomplete on the deep ball. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And Leak will not bring this one out. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
And in Orlando, first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Back to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try again, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Lance gets this one to use check. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On first down, Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. First down and a little extra from Mostert.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action, now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth, and a very critical drive upcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. Joyner. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. Joyner, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Joyner, and he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete to White. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And fights through one man. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mitchell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. On 1st down, Joyner, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much